Okay, so when I answer this question, of course, being the ADHD person I am, I had to like go down this rabbit hole of top law schools, outcomes, and expected salaries, etc. Y'all. Okay, so I looked at big firms. I took Cornell. 80% of Cornell graduates went to work for what we call big law firms. Obviously, Cornell is an Ivy. It is currently ranked at 14, I believe. Cornell people, if it's ranked higher, like, don't come for me. You get the point. It's good school. It's good school with a really high price tag. Tuition alone is $81,000. Yeah. So you're about $100,000 a year. Let's say you graduate with $300,000 in debt. What's the rate of the debt? Well, let's see here. You can take the direct unsubsidized loans at a lower rate, which is about 8% fixed, but you get max of 20 per year. So for the remainder of that 80,000 per year that you're going to have to take out, it's going to be a direct plus loan at 9% currently. Now, whether or not that starts accumulating the interest while you're in school, probably, I don't know. I couldn't get that far into it. Okay, I had to actually do some work today. So let's say you get out, you've got $300,000 worth of debt. You want to pay it off. You put it on a 30-year plan. You're looking at about $2,300 a month, and you are going to end up paying a total of $830,000 for that $300,000 education, because you're going to end up paying about $500,000 in interest if you string it out for that long. Now, at Cornell, let's say most of them go on to work for a big law firm. Okay, so you can make big coin at a big law firm starting, let's say you get a job NYC making, like, say $240 a year first year, and for first year big law. Let's actually make it a little bit less. Let's make it $215. After taxes, about $175. You're bringing home about $14,000 a month. So that $2,300 is not a big deal. So if you are going to stay, so if you're going to go to a top school, get a job at a big law firm, then sure. You're also going to need to stay there because you've got 30 years to pay this off. Or, at the least, maybe 15. So you're going to need that much coming in to pay this thing off. So the question then becomes, is big law what you really want? And a lot of people, don't really want that anyway. Or they go for a little bit, they burn out. Or they go and they realize they're not going to be like an equity partner. It's about rainmaking. Somebody's already got the book of business and they don't have room for growth because, at the heart of it, it's kind of like a pyramid scheme, things like that. So if you know that you are going to go to a top law school, you know that you're going to do well, you're going to get recruited for a big law firm, and you want to stay at that big law firm for a while, then maybe go. For me, big law didn't want me, and I did not want big law. So, I'm glad we came to that understanding really, really early on. I'll do another video about like your run-of-the-mill law schools and how much lawyers make who aren't in big law, like average lawyers. Potentially, can't go through that stuff.